Hello guys! I would like to take you with me while I'm walking around here in the city.
Guys, sayang yung mga kahoy yung pwede pang gamitin.
Guys, this is the first time I saw a washer truck. So I guess it's nice to share it with you guys. So here it is. I hope you enjoy watching it. Wood crusher is especially designed to wash wood and other agro stalls for wood pellet plant. This wood crusher machine has compact structure, simple design, driven by one motor. Wood crusher has low noise and stable working performance. Guys, this job is not so safe. That's why these workers must be very careful, because when employees feed this wood inside the chippers, they are at risk of getting caught in the machine and being pulled into the fast-turning chipper knives. So, these employees must be very, very careful. What is the point of a wood chipper? A wood chipper or tree shredder is frequently used in industrial lumber applications to reduce wood into chips or sawdust as part of wood recycling or as part of a manufacturing process. What's the difference between a wood chipper and a shredder? A wood chipper is typically designed for the user to input larger branches or complete pieces of wood and then break them down into chips. A wood shredder machine, on the other hand, will use a blunt edge to pull apart material, many times leaving it in a state that is ready for compost. Can you chip dry wood? A wood chipper is going to be able to chip up dry and fresh wood, unlike a shredder. The size of the wood that you fed through the machine will depend on the size of the chipper as well as the type of blades inside. There are several different types of wood chippers that you may come across when looking for a chipper. Why are wood chippers so dangerous? Ohio State University cautions that the knives used in wood chippers as well as in shredders can easily slice through fresh wood, and the engines are powerful enough to grind tree limbs and entire branches. Workers can be pulled into the knives or struck by the chipper disc hood. Can a wood chipper shred logs? The drum chipper cannot only chip big logs of wood. It can also process small tree branches and fibrous material like palm trees. The difference between a wood chipper and a wood shredder is how they break down material. Is it better to chip wood wet or dry? The thought is that doing this will slow combustion and create a better flavored smoke than dry wood would. In truth, soaking your wood chips and chunks isn't necessary, and here's why. Wood chips and chunks that have been soaked have to get rid of any moisture before they can produce smoke. How do you chip wood without a chipper? Some people use a hammer to try to smash wood into pieces as well. You could try this out if you think that using an axe or hatchet just isn't working out as well as you'd hope. No matter what, it's going to be wise to use your tree loppers to cut things into smaller pieces. How many hours do chippers last? 6,000 hours is normally considered to be the life of a chipper, and the last 1/3, 2,000 hours of its life will end up costing the most with breakdowns and maintenance. Can you use a wood chipper in the rain? A garden chipper or shredder will not respond well to being left in the rain. If you have petrol machine, make sure you clean around the cup after a refill with dirt, chips, and so on flying around. It can get grubby, and any dirt or debris in your fuel will cause problem. What's the difference between a mulcher and a chipper? Mulchers are typically less powerful than wood chippers, which means they can break down larger branches. Stick to softer, smaller garden trimmings when using a mulcher or leaf shredder to prolong the life of your equipment. Can you run bamboo through a chipper? Electric wood chipper easily shreds bamboo and other yard materials. As you can tell, the Patriot chipper did a great job of chewing up those 1 and 2-inch diameter bamboo branches. If you're someone who has a problem with bamboo, consider using a Patriot chipper to shred up your bamboo into nice coin-sized chip. What should you not put in a chipper? No, you should not put grass into a wood chipper unless it has a shredding feature. Blades in a chipper are likely to jam or clog as they try to chop through the grass, and the chopping process won't create small pieces. Can dry wood be chipped? A wood chipper is going to be able to chip up dry and fresh wood. Unlike a shredder, you can even feel branches through the machine with the leaves still attached. There are several different types of wood chippers that you can come across when looking for a chipper. What is the use of wood chips?
You can build a little house.
Use wood chips as mulch. The first and the best thing to do with your wood chips is use them as an organic mulch in planting areas and around your trees. Applied correctly, mulch suppresses weed growth, keeps water in your soil, and regulates soil temperatures.
So now,
What can you do with wood chips from a chipper? Best uses for wood chips from a chipper is mulch for landscaping, garden compost, playground cushioning, fuel for a fire, animal bedding, improving drainage, and outdoor cooking. Do wood chips turn to dirt? Wood chips as a soil amendment. You can use wood chips to add organic material to soil. The process will take 4 or more years. You will need to add nitrogen along with the wood chips to facilitate decomposition of the wood chips without depleting the available nitrogen in the soil. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy watching this truck washer and the wood.